Salve gente, ben ritrovate su Black Mirror 3. Riprendiamo dal dopo il funerale della bisnonna del protagonista e vediamo un po'. Nella finale della scorsa puntata abbiamo parlato con gli operai che stavano ristrutturando il castello. Due. E ci fai con due? Non si sa. Vabbè. Andiamo a trovare un povero sfortunato Murray, credo si chiami così.
This shack is even creepy during the day. A rain butt must always be full around here. These are provisions for the winter, although I can't imagine that Ralph did this.
Di Ralph, scusami.
Dragging tracks. Huh. Apparently, this is where Murray rescued me. I can't remember a thing. Perhaps it used to be a lumberjack's cabin. Now it's Ralph's new hideout. Definitely better than the corrugated iron shed at the academy. Just don't touch, or everything will collapse. Fortunately, the shack is built on stilts. Otherwise, I'd probably still be trapped inside. Maybe Ralph is in his shack again.
No, forse c'è.
Ralph?
He isn't here.
It's me, Darren. I rescued you from the cellar. I once gave you a flute by the ruin. Do you remember?
Yes, Darren. But I broke it. I didn't mean to.
Porello.
How long were you locked in the cellar?
100 years.
Ah, che te doveva rispondere.
How you doing, Ralph?
Mr. Bubby has lost an eye.
Tell me, Ralph, have you ever come across the White Lady?
I know lots of white ladies and men. They've got overalls on. They have needles and knives. They stab with them. They're evil.
And here in the woods, are there white ladies here too?
One, yes. She runs around here looking for someone. But she won't find Mr. Bubby. I hide him.
Credo che qui abbiamo finito. Infatti non c'è più nulla. Torniamo a castello. Che sta roba per te, no?
I think the mailman's been here. I'll have a look. A letter and the newspaper. A letter addressed to me? Strange. I've only just moved in. The Guardian's virtue is mercifulness. Just as water grows drop by drop and becomes a mighty ocean, so should every call for help be heard and find a sea of answers.
La terza virtù di un guardiano è la clemenza. Proprio come l'acqua che goccia dopo goccia diventa un oceano, così ogni richiesta di aiuto va ascoltata e trovare un mare di risposte.
Yet another one of those cryptic messages? No thanks. The last one drove me right into the clutches of a head case. What the? The picture of me. That's the one I did for Murray. He can never get enough, can he? I don't want to know what kind of dough he screwed out of the newspaper for that. Well, what does it say here? Blackmere Castle has a new lord of the manor. It has transpired that the young American Darren M., against whom the accusation of arson has yet to be proved, is the last descendant of the Gordon family. Great. Now everyone will think I've torched my inheritance. And what's even worse, that I'm rich. I'll throw the paper away.
Butta del giornale. Va bene, andiamo.
Lunchbox. I guess it belongs to Gray. There's just a large packet of toothpicks in it. Does anyone have that many gaps in the teeth? The castle itself is already sinister enough, but the soot on the facade makes it look like something out of a haunted house back there. I ought to get it removed.
Già pensi in grande. Ce n'è di roba da guardare qua, eh? Cominciamo dalla statuetta del cane.
For some reason, I'm wary of dogs.
Chissà perché.
It's a roll of damp-proof sheeting used in construction. The craftsmen should really cover the floor with it, so they don't make everything filthy. I guess that's no big deal while the place is looking like it is. I'll leave it here. If I do need some of the sheeting, I'll know where to find it. The globe is metal. I can't see a weld seam. I wonder how they got it through the door. The Gordon coat of arms. Pretty uninspiring. I'd expected a fire-breathing dragon or a griffin with bloody claws.
Non gli posso dire di no.
A massive block of stone with a secret compartment, but there's nothing in it. I'd already discovered it before the castle fire. Tasty. Dried wallpaper paste. Amazing. The new tiles look as old as the old ones. The upper floor is a heap of rubble. The left wing of the castle is really collapsed now. why this debris was brought into the main hall of the castle and not taken outside will remain an eternal mystery to me.
Andiamo prima su. Questa era la stanza di quella persona che, beh, insomma, non era tanto bella.
Pictures. Looks like they were rescued from the fire. A lot of them have caught smoke damage. There are some paint buckets drying up here. Who knows if these walls will ever come in contact with it.
No, penso di no.
A mattress seems to be a bit too unusual to serve as a hiding place for the Gordons. Boxes full of stuff. I guess no one would have missed it if it'd been burned.
Oh, beautiful two-handed swords with ground steel blades, shoved up on the wall any old way, and also next to an ordinary flail, as wielded by mere bandits and riffraff. Whoever hung these weapons here had no idea what they were.
Oh, c'era un po' più roga.
Oh, look, green ghost lamps. Very homely. A mattress seems to be a bit... a stack of old pictures. Looks like they were rescued from the fire.
Però non c'erano le scale sul primo, era tutto un piano.
There's only one other door in the passage, and it's locked. This is Victoria's jewelry. Rings, necklaces, and earrings. This is Victoria's jewelry. Rings, necklaces, and earrings. The White Lady. The Great Mystery. What's going on here? The blood is gone. But there's a black mark just where I touched the picture. Or was it there already? No, I'd better not handle it again.
Cosa è comparso? Un simbolo qui sopra, in alto a sinistra, di quelli... come se avessi sbloccato qualcosa. Ma che cosa ho sbloccato? Me ne porta gioia? Oh.
This is Victoria's jewelry. Hopefully, they're supporting the unsound masonry. empty pot. I'm guessing the guys here have heated up their lunch in it. I have no idea what I could do with a pot at the moment. I think I'll leave it here. The door is closed. I've got the right key here. The door's unlocked.
Non mi ricordavo così.
These are pipe clips, like metal cable ties. Extremely useful. Quick setting foam, industrial quality, particularly suited to damp areas. I assume that there's wine stored in these barrels, but as old as everything here is, could be vinegar by now.
Non credo, sai?
The bucket is half full of a white salt, probably for when it's icy. The bucket is half full of a white salt, probably for when it's icy. Huh. Why should the cellar light in Blackmail Castle work? Great, an extension cable. There's cleaning stuff, just no one to use it.
Perché non c'è nessuno.
A power socket, but does it have an electricity supply? The castle's almost completely burned down. No wonder it's so filthy everywhere. A stepladder, like you'd use to change a light bulb, or to hang yourself. Ugh, it's as gloomy here as in Mordred's poor soul. I'm not going any further. I'm sure Victoria wouldn't have hidden her money in the cellar.
Qui mi trovo in difficoltà però. C'è una marea di roba.
An extension cable, about 8 meters long.
Pagare gli operai, ragazzi, impresa edile vogliono essere pagati. Mi occorrono dei soldi urgentemente, altrimenti torneranno subito da Murray. Quindi dovrei prima di tutto vedere come sono messe le finanze di famiglia. Guardate come è scritto mio, maiuscolo. Signore della tenuta, il castello del Black Mirror è ora mio. Castello. Trovo difficile abituarmi all'idea, ma non suona affatto male. Sono il signore di questa tenuta, un vero lord, con tanto di chiavi e non schiavi, ma forse quello si vedrà in futuro. La cosa migliore da fare è dare un'occhiata in giro e vedere cosa aprono. E poi le porte resteranno aperte, non dovranno esserci più segreti per me. Beh, io non so dove andare. Diamo un'occhiata all'aiutino. Cerchiamo l'aiutino. No? Capitolo 2. Qui dice di andare al filmato. Andare dopo il filmato vi ritroverete dalla dottoressa Winterbone? No. No, sarà capitolo 3, no? Capitolo 3 infatti. Il capitolo si aprirà con i funerali di Vittoria o come ultimo Gordon sarete proprietario del castello. Finito il funerale tornate indietro e raggiungete la baracca dove c'è Mimì che fa la cacca. Rimasti bloccati che cade sulla porta per parlare con Ralph. Tornate a castello, i muratori vogliono essere pagati. Entrati, esaminate la facciata del castello all'ingresso. Parlate con Steve e Greg e entrate nel castello e raggiungete la sala da te. Andiamo prima a parlare con Steve e Greg allora. Senti come scricchiola qua la cosa. Come esco da qui? Ok. Poi voglio uscire. Ah, verso la cucina. Il menhir, sì, aveva detto di seguire il menhir. Sì, 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 sì. Andiamo a parlare con loro, eh.
That's Greg. He watches Steve while he works. Steve, the more industrious of the two workers. I'd really like to know why he's drilling holes in my castle. Hey, Steve.
Yeah?
Why are you drilling holes into the castle?
Oh, it's simple. The foundation walls are full of water from extinguishing the fire. They sucked it up like a sponge. If we don't get the moisture out of the walls, then the whole castle will start to go moldy.
And the water just runs out of the holes? I can't believe that.
Of course not. I'm drilling the holes for these cartridges. There's liquid in them, which crystallizes in the wall and binds the water.
Oh, right. Do you work for free?
No, sir. But unlike Greg, I believe you've got enough money. You have, haven't you?
I own a castle, don't I?
Oh, of course. I was just saying. I mean, you hear all the stories nowadays about poor nobility, and the castle ain't exactly in tip-top condition.
I'm sorting it out.
Perché dice è vero, la nobiltà inglese in questo periodo non è che naviga nell'oro.
Hi, Greg.
Hey, Adrian, what's up? Have you sorted out the finances?
No, not yet.
You know where you can find me.
There's no light in the cellar.
Oh no, it's going to stay like that for the time being. The water used to put out the fire, flooded the whole cellar. There are electrical wires all over. Much too dangerous.
Abbiamo parlato con loro, va?
The entire hall is one big construction site.
Ok. Allora, entrate nel castello e raggiungete la sala a destra, esaminate i cassetti della scrivania. Sala da tè, è vero, non ce l'andavo. E poi non è sala da tè, ma è biblioteca.
As if the chaos of books wasn't enough, all the drawers have been pulled out just in case. I'd love to have a little bit of a rest.
Boom. Ma no! Guardate i libri, guardate la biblioteca, sono tutti libri. Qui qualcuno è venuto a cercare qualcosa.
Someone doesn't seem to have understood what a bookshelf is for. Bibles and religious texts. Some of the editions look damn valuable. Good that the fire didn't spread through here. The Encyclopedia Britannica, in at least 3 editions. Will there ever be a bigger reference book? Shakespeare dramas, Shakespeare tragedies, Shakespeare comedies. This will be the shelf for my comic collection. In the corner, there's a richly ornamented mighty column. The weight of the castle rests on it. In the corner, there's a richly ornamented... Stories, adventures and fairy tales. Dickens, Defoe, Anderson, Jules Verne. These are probably the most up-to-date books in this library. All of the books here have Latin titles. Doesn't mean a thing to me. Books about horses, horse breeding, hunting dogs, polo, and so on. The Gordon's hobbies. I'll put in a computer here.
E ci metterò un computer.
There's probably a mini bar hidden in there, but I'm not interested in that right now. My family tree. That's the only part of the library that was damaged by the fire, fortunately. An old mural. Looks like the Last Supper. All of the candles are burned right down. Whatever. I wasn't planning on lighting them anyway. My telephone.
My telephone. Ok, e che cosa devo fare qui? Ritorniamo. Questa me l'ero dimenticata di... Allora, parlando di questi pellegrini che entrate nel castello e raggiungete la sala a destra, esaminate i cassetti della scrivania, i documenti bancari e la lettera del Vaticano. A destra? Ma che c'è una ceppa? Dov'è la sala da tè? Cucina, biblioteca, uscita, sala da tè. Ah, sì, 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 me la ricordo adesso. Tutto cominciava qui. E questa sarebbe la sala da tè, eh? Pianta.
What's a tea room without a teapot? This one's being used as a flower pot. There were probably pictures hanging here before. Either they were destroyed in the fire, or were taken down to be restored. What are these marks? It looks like mildew. Ugh, not that healthy. Bills, 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 bank statements. Envelopes with nothing in them. Huh, who's this one from? Città del Vaticano, Roma, Italia. It's from the Vatican. What did Victoria have to do with the Vatican?
Lo scopriamo subito. Siamo di casa.
£6,000 is paid in every 3 months. No indication of who it came from. It just says here it was paid in over the counter. The last entry is 4 months ago. And the account was virtually empty 2 weeks ago. By Valentina Antolini. Authorized by Victoria Gordon. That must have been money for the construction guys. An empty envelope with the Vatican crest on it. According to the postmark, it was sent 2 weeks ago. The clock has stopped, probably during the last century. Ugh, what horrible things. Beats me what people think is so great about statues of naked kids with wings.
Vagliela a dire.
Maria, the mother of all statues.
La madre di tutte le statue.
The plinth is probably marble. The plinth is probably marble. Horse breeding was once a big thing here. The sculpture probably originates from that period. It's really quite pretty, this ostrich egg cup.
Allora, vediamo che dice. Pagare gli operai, ragazzi impresari vogliono essere pagati. Secondo gli estratti di conto bancario, ogni 3 mesi viene effettuato un deposito allo sportello di 1000 sterline. Probabilmente Vittoria, come molte altre persone anziane, aveva paura di conservare troppo denaro in banca, ma doveva custodire il denaro da qualche parte. Dove potrei cercare? Non la capì. Ad essere esaminati i cassetti da scrivania, i documenti bancari e la lettera del Vaticano. Salite in camera di Vittoria e esaminate il dipinto della donna sopra il letto. Fatto. Per una cut scena, andate in cucina e utilizzate le chiavi del castello per aprire la porta della cantina. Entrate e prendete la bomboletta spray, la prolunga e le pinze per tubi. Uscite in giardino e raggiungete la serra. Cliccate 2 volte sulla porta fino a entrare. Ah, che bel giretto del cavolo. Va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene, va bene. Una volta si passava anche dalla cucina. In giardino. Perché continuo a sentire il ticchettio del coso lì? Del pendolo.
The door is practically rusted solid to the frame. It's obvious that Lewis hasn't seen the inside of the greenhouse for more than 3 weeks. This is in dire need of a good tidy up. Welcome to the jungle.
Welcome to the jungle. No, no, no.
Half of it is dried out. The other half is rotten.
Oh, ma sto ticchettio del cacchio.
That was a bucket for water.
Bucato.
Maybe I can use it for something else. What have we got here? A garden hose. Hoses have always brought me luck so far.
Vero?
A statue. Is that the White Lady? I doubt it. She's too scantily dressed. Oh God, I see her everywhere, even though she's not there at all. Still, it's a shame she's got so dirty. A statue. Is that the White Lady? I doubt it. She's too scantily dressed. Oh God, I see her everywhere, even though she's not there at all. Still, it's a shame she's got so dirty.
Io me la sono sempre chiesta fin dal primo perché c'era una statua qui.
That must have been one hell of a rake. Now it's just a long wooden stick. The bottom part is broken off. A withered plant. It says Valeriana walrathi on the label here.
A Valeriana?
A withered plant. It's very unusual to put carpet down in a greenhouse.
Vero.
The gaps between the tiles haven't been cemented. The tiles here have only been placed loosely next to each other. tiles here have just been placed loosely on there. There's a trap door underneath them.
Abbiamo.
So where does that lead to? Far down, in any case. It looks like an old well shaft.
Ho scoperto un condotto di un pozzo nella pagare gli operai. Serra. Nella serra c'è una vecchia valigetta sul fondo, che sia di Vittoria o forse di lui. Forse ci teneva i soldi che ha ricevuto da Angelina, e non è escluso che quella valigetta si trovi là da molto tempo.
There's a case on a sort of ledge. Who put that there? I can't reach it.
Dov'è il bastone?
I've attached the clamps to the stick. In theory, you could now attach even more stuff to it.
E che cacchio ci va? No, è me.
Excellent. I now have a sort of grappling hook. I'll need to use all my skill here, otherwise it's gonna fall off the ledge. Got it.
Dai, un po'.
A black plastic case. Let's see what's in it. A 10-pound note, a bottle of wine, and a notebook. Maybe it could tell me something about the owner. Aha! Here on the first page it says, Henry Stanton. What did our Henry write about then? Well, that's interesting. He appears to have been some kind of informant. At least, he recorded everything meticulously when he saw any castle residents in the tea room. 3 o'clock p.m. Tea time ends. Victoria forgets to close the horse again. 3:15 p.m. Bates checks the lock. Note, the key is hidden at Old Durgham Gordon. 4 o'clock p.m. Tea room empty. Use the opportunity. 4:30 p.m. Visit of Dr. Herman.
Allora, 2 p.m., 2 del pomeriggio, ora del tè, Early Grey. Alle 2 del pomeriggio, non era i 5? 3 del pomeriggio, fine dell'ora del tè. Vittoria ha dimenticato di chiudere il cavallo. 3:15 del pomeriggio. Bate controlla la serratura. Nota la chiave nascosta dal vecchio Dergan Gordon. La chiave è nascosta dal vecchio 4 del pomeriggio, la sala da tè è vuota. Approfittare dell'opportunità, 4:30. Visita del dottor Herman. Quindi si trova nella sala da tè.
And it goes on in the same vein. And here's a drawing of a horse.
Secondo, allora, i ragazzi preso poi adesso pagate, mi occorrono i soldi urgentemente. Ok. Secondo gli estratti conto bancari, ogni 3 mesi viene effettuato un deposito da fatto. Ho scoperto un condotto di un pozzo nella serra. C'è una vecchia valigetta sul fondo. Che sia di Vittoria, o forse di lui. Forse lì ci teneva i soldi che ha ricevuto da Angelina. Non è escluso che quella valigetta si trova là da molto più tempo, in effetti. Oramai non mi sorprende più nulla, anche il predecessore di lui era un bastardo. Sembra che Harry usasse il giardinaggio come copertura per spiare i suoi datori di lavoro. Ah, e arrivare ai loro soldi. Non mi meraviglia che il giardino sia in questo stato. Se mai dovessi decidere di assumere un giardiniere, starò dannatamente attento ad assicurarmi che lo sia. Magari io sempre con il disegno mi è utile per capire come ottenere quei soldi. Harry scrive di un certo Declan Gordon. Ma di chi si tratta? Non mi dica che devo andare al cimitero perché non me va, eh? Esaminate il tappeto, vabbè, questo l'ho fatto, mattonare la pettonia, aprite la botola, notare una valigia sul fondo, raccogliete la manichetta, bla bla bla. La valigetta, apritela, trovate l'agenda di Harry, tornate al castello di fronte, accanto all'impalcatura troverete un cestino per il pranzo, esaminatelo per raccogliere degli stuzzicadenti. Andate in biblioteca, esaminate l'albero genealogico e i libri sulla scrivania. Salite al piano superiore. Entrate nella porta a destra ed esaminate i dipinti a terra per trovare quello di Dargan Gordon. Esaminatelo 2 volte per togliere un pezzo di cornice. Nella cavità noterete 7 buchi. Usate gli stecchini sui buchi. Quindi devo andare a vedere l'albero genealogico per capire chi è sto Dargan Gordon, che già dal nome dice che è un Gordon, no? Sembra davvero un pinguino ora per come cammina e per come è vestito. Comunque, visto che sto qui, fatemi da un'occhiata.
I think this is one of the standing stones Victoria mentioned. They should point to the entrance, but where and how? I think this is one of the standing stones. A ladder. Who knows when it was put here and why? I wonder if there was ever a pretty maiden in this castle. him. Married to Lillian Gordon. Durham Gordon, let's see.
Che cavolata però sta parte.
Let's see. Maybe this Durham Gordon is here somewhere. Looks like there's no Durham Gordon among these. The only names are Lillian, Garmer, and Lothar Gordon. The other pictures just have the year. Lillian Gordon was Durham's wife. Her portrait was painted in 1662. Here's one dated 1659. It could be Durham.
Assomiglia a Leonardo da Vinci. Vaga somiglianza. Di barba. Capello.
I can't make anything out at first glance. There's nothing unusual on the back either. This must be the portrait of Durham Gordon. The frame is charred, but the fire doesn't seem to have touched the picture. The piece of frame seems to be loose here. Maybe it got broken in transit. It doesn't look like the piece just broke off accidentally. It was sawed off. What's this? There are 7 small holes here. 7 small holes. Maybe that's a kind of repair technique.
Quei stuzzicadenti.
The holes vary in depth. A charred piece of picture frame. There are 2 metal pins in it. Huh, a great idea. I'll break the toothpicks off at all the same length, and then put them in the holes in the piece of frame. That way I'll have a copy of the key.
Questa è la copia?
A masterful display of improvisation. Maybe not as beautiful as the original, but I hope it works just as well. This is the horse Henry described in his notes. This is the horse Henry described.
La cosa si è sentito per tutta casa.
So, Fury, where's your secret?
you go. It fits.
Dov'è?
I heard a clicking sound. Ha! That's it. Wow, a really ancient letter. From Mordred's time. With a coat of arms and a seal. Looks like it was from a king. The letter is from a scribe of Pope Innocent III. It contains instructions for further procedure in terms of the incident with Mordred. Letter from the Holy Father Pope Innocent III to the faithful follower Lord Marcus Gordon, Duke of Blackmere. Esteemed Lord Marcus Gordon, I am writing in great anguish concerning the developments in the case of Mordred. My instructions regarding further modi operandi are to be carried out immediately as follows. Firstly, I demand the utmost secrecy and the sealing of all entrances to the ritual room. Furthermore, an academy will be established to conduct more thorough research into the possibilities for the 5 small portals. Concerning the large portal, all records and documentation are to be sent to the Vatican immediately, as the very foundations of Christendom would be shaken should its existence become generally known. Any talk, thoughts, or writings regarding the Shade Portal shall be deemed an act of heresy and shall be punished in accordance with the rules of the Fourth Lateran Council. Therefore, until the papal revocation to decree otherwise, the Gordons are henceforth responsible for ensuring that no one comes too close to the Shade Portal. With great faith in you and unending trust in God, I send you my apostolic blessing from the Vatican, 29 Septembris 1213, on the feast day of the Holy Archangel Michael, Innocent III, formed from the earth, conceived in sin, born to be punished. Should man commit an evil act that is forbidden, a shameful act that ill behooves him, a vain act that is of no use, he shall in the end become fuel for the fire, food for the worms, and a heap of putrefaction. De miseria conditionis humanae, on the misery of the human condition.
Allora, lettera del Santo Padre, Papa Innocenzo III, al fedele signore Marcus Gordon, duca del castello di Blackmere. Duca? Stimatissimo signore Marcus Gordon, vi scrivo con grande sconcerto riguardo gli ultimi sviluppi che hanno caratterizzato il caso di Mordred. Le mie istruzioni riguardo il successivo modus operandi vanno immediatamente messe in atto. Prima di tutto vi chiedo la massima segretezza e di sigillare tutti gli ingressi alla stanza dei rituali. Inoltre dovrà essere costruita un'accademia per condurre tutte le ricerche legate alla presenza dei 5 piccoli portali. Riguardo il portale più grande, tutti i registri, i testi e le documentazioni vanno inviati al Vaticano immediatamente, dato che le fondamenta stesse della cristianità verrebbero messe in dubbio se la sua esistenza venisse alla luce. Qualsiasi comunicazione, pensiero o testo scritto a proposito del portale dell'ombra verrà considerato come un atto eretico e punito in accordo con le regole del Quarto Consiglio Laterano. Pertanto, fino all'arrivo di un'abrogazione papale, i Gordon saranno responsabili. Sì, capirai, abrogazioni. I Gordon saranno responsabili di assicurarsi che nessuno si avvicini troppo al portale dell'ombra. Con immensa fede in voi e infinita fiducia in Dio, vi invio la mia benedizione apostolica. Dal Vaticano, 29 settembre 1213, nel giorno di festa del Santo Arcangelo Michele. E qui io credo siano 7. Macenza, credo. 777. Formato dalla terra, intrappolato nella colpa, nato per essere punito, l'uomo commette azioni malvagie e proibite, azioni vergognose, suggeritegli dal male, azioni vane per cui infauta ciò che è utile. Non lo capisco bene. Diventerà nutrimento del fuoco, alimento del verme, ammasso di putredine, de miseria conditionis umane, sull'infelicità della condizione umana. Formato dalla terra, intrappolato nella colpa, nato per essere punito.
Someone has written something on the back, but the writing doesn't look as old as on the front. The menhir in the hall must be hidden. The menhirs that stand around the castle seem to be directly connected with the demon gates. I wonder if that's what Victoria was trying to tell me before she died. I should note down the location of the menhirs on my map. Whoa, there must be thousands of pounds in here. No one had better know about this. The inspector would have a field day. I'll just take a few bills with me as payment for the useful Mr. Gregg. I'll close the safe again, just in case.
Ok. Il disegno mi utile per capire come ottenere quei soldi. Iscriviti un certo... No, ok. Ho trovato il piedistallo con sopra la statua del cavallo, ma non credo che riuscirò ad aprirlo. Devo trovare qualcosa che si incastri in quei 7 buchi, qualcosa di non più spesso di uno stuzzicadenti. Non posso crederci, non sono il padrone del castello, ma sono anche ricco. Mi sento meglio ogni ora che passa. E per quanto riguarda me, le cose possono continuare così, quindi meglio che ora paghi gli operai. Era duca, era, ma pensa un po'. Il duca è appena sotto al re. Di solito il ducato viene dato ai fratelli del re.
It's good at least one of them is working. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Adrian, what's up? Have you sorted out the finances?
Why are the books all spread around the floor of the library?
You'll have to ask Miss Antolini about that. She'd often pick up a book. Didn't have much to do by the looks of things. Was reading all the time.
No, è strano, Miss Antolini.
Where's this Miss Antolini got to, anyway? She wasn't even at the funeral.
What do I know? Probably back in the convent. Ask the priest. They're both back for the same team.
And you were asked to renovate the castle by her?
Correct. Headhunted us. We were working for old Murray before, for our hitters. We get twice as much here.
I think that'll be enough to start with.
Yep, that looks good.
Are you gonna continue working now?
That depends. Have you got anything for me?
Facciamo il samurai prima, va.
The banister in the hall could be replaced.
The carpenter's doing that already, but it's going to take a few weeks until it's finished.
The kitchen looks like crap. When's it gonna be tidied up?
As soon as we get more jacks. At the moment, the roof would fall on your head if you did anything in there.
The facade could do with having the soot removed from it. I'm sure you've got a brush somewhere.
Yes, it's just... Miss Antolini said the facade wasn't that important.
Do I look like Miss Antolini?
All right, Adrian. I'll get to work.
And from now on, it's Sir Adrian, if you will. Huh? The telephone. Who could that be? Hello? Oh, hello, Dr. Winterbottom. How are you?
Hello, Adrian. That's just what I wanted to ask you.
Everything's okay so far, thanks.
You're already 5 minutes late for our hypnotherapy session. I had some other appointments and really don't want to have to move them.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll be there as soon as I can.
All right. See you soon, Adrian.
Era bionda la sorella? No, ma è possibile che questi erano biondi?
There were stars right in the middle of the hole in the ground.
What kind of hole? The hole Angelina fell into?
Yeah, and when I looked around, at first I couldn't see anything, only blackness. And then I saw something in the darkness. Small, flickering points of light. Until I realized that they were stars and they were shining there beneath the ground.
Well, that's a beautiful image.
They were laid out like a constellation.
Which constellation?
I don't know. Apart from Ursa Minor and Ursa Major, I don't recognize any of them.
Well, I think I do. Draw the stars for me again, Adrian. Maybe I can match them to the right constellation. Constellations generally represent mythological figures. Maybe that has some significance here. It looks a little like the Corona Borealis, the Northern Crown. But this is made up of 7 stars, not 6. The Northern Crown is also open at the top, seen from the Northern Hemisphere. So, it depends on where you're looking at it from. The Corona Australis, the Southern Crown, is open at the bottom, which could also fit here, judging from the shape. But it has more stars, namely 11, if you count the binary stars as 1. Are you sure that there's nothing missing from your drawing?
Yeah, quite sure. 6 stars. It looked exactly like that.
And I can't help you any further. I don't know of any constellation which looks like that.
Well, never mind. It may not mean anything at all.
Perhaps. But if it's important to you, then it will be revealed sooner or later, Adrian. You can be sure of that. And how are you otherwise? I mean, as the brand new lord of the manor.
Weird, I guess. Everything seems so surreal. I mean, I've spent my whole life in Boston as Darren. And now I'm here, calling myself the last Gordon. And sitting all alone in a half-burned down castle full of ghosts. It's lucky the construction guys are there. Otherwise, I'd soon be getting the feeling that I was a ghost myself.
I'm still here too, Adrian. You aren't all alone. Did you have the chance to say goodbye to your great-grandmother?
Yes. That was good. She gave me a few things to take with me as I follow my destiny.
May I ask what her last words to you were?
She told me how I can find peace in my soul. I shouldn't go down the same route as my father, but go to the bitter end and start at the Menhirs.
At the Menhirs?
That's what she kept repeating. At the Menhirs, at the Menhirs. They seem incredibly important.
Then you should take note of her advice.
I'd better take the drawing with me. Perhaps I'll have some use for it.
Va bene. Direi che per oggi è quanto.
Doctor?
What's troubling you, Adrian?
There are portals that I have to find. They're entrances to a mysterious place, which is maybe the cause of all the evil.
What makes you think that? Who told you about that?
Victoria. Just before she died.
Maybe she was delirious. Maybe she didn't know what she was talking about. Adrian, I think it's problematic to believe in a place that's supposed to be responsible for something. You're just shifting it away from yourself.
It's not a question of belief. This place is real.
Perhaps we should increase your dose from 60 to 90 milligrams. I really thought we'd made more progress.
Apparently, my family had contact with the Vatican.
That's not so surprising for such an old noble family, is it?
It's been a while since I've had visions. Probably 3 days. What does that mean?
I'd say it means that the medication is working well. It could also be that the emotional events of the last few days have suppressed the images of the past for the time being. Either way, we're making progress.
Catch you later.
Take care.
I wonder if the record of our discussions will end up in there.
Oh, Mr. Michaels, it's good you're here. I wanted to come and see you.
See me? Why? Has someone else been murdered?
That's not entirely clear yet, but there has been a death at your castle on your estate.
What? You're kidding, Zach.
That's something I would never do, Mr. Michaels. Please, accompany me to the castle. The inspector would like to talk to you.
I'm coming.
Here, come and look, see? That's the place. That's where Gregory was killed. But they've already taken him away.
Right by a stone skull.
There's nothing more to do here.
I take it the inspector wants to talk to me, Zach? And he's gone ahead and is waiting for me in the castle, right?
It would appear so.
Andiamo a parlare prima con Steve.
Steve,
Yeah?
can you tell me exactly how the accident happened?
The stone skull from up there hit Greg.
Yes, I thought so. But how could that happen?
I don't know. Greg was on his own out here. He was gonna clean the facade, like you said. Perhaps he took a break for a little pee, and when he was walking under the skull, bang!
I guess the ancient stone had been weakened by the fire. It just broke off. Maybe the vibrations of the drill shook the wall, and then the loose chunk simply fell down.
You can tell yourself that if you like, but if you ask me, nothing happens here just like that. This castle is jinxed, and everyone knows it. The walls are alive. When we bricked up holes, they were there again the next day, and it was just like that with the skull. It was just waiting for someone to stand under it before it fell down. That's how I see it. Please don't be offended, sir, but I don't want to be next.
What does that mean, Steve? Are you quitting?
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir, but I shouldn't listen to my wife. She didn't want me to work here from the very beginning. Better to work for Murray without paid breaks than in the Black Mirror Castle without a head. That's what she said, and I should have listened to her.
Steve, please, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. And if I may give you some advice, find someone to buy the castle off you. Some rich acquaintances of yours from America. And until then, don't stand still under a stone skull.
Is this the stuff Greg wanted to use to clean the facade? It's an industrial cleaner. I've only seen as many warning notices as this on bottles of acid. I'll take it. And the brush as well. There sure is enough cleaning to do around here. A cleaning kit. A friendly loan from the... Inspector, I'm sure there are a few questions you want to ask me.
But you know, I can actually predict what your answers are going to be. I know you, and I'm sure you'll have a watertight alibi.
Yeah, I was with Dr. Winterbottom anyway. Exactly as set out in my bail conditions. Ask your constable.
Bravo! A cast iron alibi. You see, I didn't even have to waste my breath talking to you. I'll just have a look around here in this big castle full of old works of art that must be worth a fortune. I'll find out what I need to know from wandering around this huge estate, Mr. Legacy Hunter.
That's enough. I'll have no more of your insults. I don't know what you're busy figuring out. Miserable slug. I'm not any old castle creeper fumbling around aimlessly and who takes the blame for everything bad that happens. I am a landowner and the master of Black Mirror Castle, a powerful lord. And what are you? A small-time disgraced cop. So get out of here now.
Okay, Adrian.
Sir Adrian Gordon to you from now on. And don't come nosing around here again until you've got a search warrant. Wow, that was long overdue. I won't take this anymore from anyone.
I'm not just anyone, I'm a Gordon. And not just any of them, I am the only one. The last of the weakling Marcus line will be the first of the mighty Mordred line.
Yeah, from now on, I'm alone in the castle. Nobody else here. At last, I can have some peace. Nobody wants anything from me, no alibi, no money, nothing at all. I mean, apart from my ancestor, who just wants to take ownership of my body. I better not waste any more time in finding out what Victoria meant when she said all that stuff about the Menhirs. What did I just say? Nobody wants anything from me. What's that? Oh, I guess someone rang at the front door.
Ancora sto coso che fa TikTok, martello pneumatico.
I don't know what this thing is called, but Steve has used it to drill deep holes in stone. It's big, heavy, and makes a terrible noise. Tim Taylor would say,
A real man's toy.
It has a gas motor, but the gauge says the tank's empty. I should get some gas first before I lug that thing around with me. I should get some gas. There's a whole load of gas cans here. All empty. That's a shame. But I'll take one with me. I may be able to fill it up somewhere. Ugh, it's blood. Greg's blood. I just can't believe he's dead. Killed by a skull. Unbelievable. And what's this here? Black mildew? Strange. I always thought mildew grew in dark and airless places. Funny to find it growing here in this well-ventilated spot. The castle really seems to be slowly decaying. It's high time it was renovated. An even better idea would be to fumigate it thoroughly. Looks like it's broken.
Bene, per oggi ho fatto tutto. Abbiamo ancora il TikTok di questo... di questo orologio. Dov'è la suora? Lo lascio scritto così perché nella prossima andrò a parlare con... dov'è la suora? Ok, perfetto. Tocca andare a parlare con la suora, con il padre, per sapere dov'è questa persona, perché era lei che li pagava, quindi conosceva la combinazione, gli dava il doppio, addirittura il doppio. Mentre questi facevano cose al castello, lei se ne stava in libreria a smucinare cose, invece da stare accanto alla paziente. Questo è quanto, gente. Per ora io vi saluto e poi ci vediamo alla prossima e vediamo un po' come andrà. Comunque bella la reazione di Mordred a poliziotto. Alla prossima, bella a tutti. Ciao!